Top 10 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. The cute and cuddly appearance of the grizzly bear. The fierce and ferocious demeanour of the lion. The super quirky punches of the kangaroo. It's all fun when you watch these on television, but if you find yourself one-on-one with these animals, it's a whole other ballgame. So, what do you do if you're faced with nature's fiercest beasts? Hey there hustlers, welcome to Forever Hustle. In today's video we'll be showing you the top 10 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. Before we continue, for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification to get notified when we upload new videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 10. Surviving a gorilla attack. Gorillas are the largest primates in the world. Remember King Kong? Of course no real life gorilla is as big as King Kong was, but they are huge beasts. Gorillas are very territorial and protective. Once threatened, they'll protect their land and family with all their might. The last thing you want is to have an adult gorilla charging at you. So what do you do if this happens? Believe it or not, your best bet against a rampaging gorilla is to sit down and make yourself smaller than they are. Contrary to what your instincts might tell you, you do not want to be towering over the gorilla, or else you'll come across as a threat, and they do not take lightly to threats. Instead, curl yourself into a ball. Don't make any loud or sudden sounds, and always avoid eye contact whenever you can. This makes you come across as defenceless, and these egoistic beasts do not fancy attacking what they perceive as weak and defenceless. Number 9. Surviving a kangaroo attack. Generally speaking, kangaroos are not a threat to humans. However, like many wild animals, they are highly territorial and very protective. If you intrude on their territory, you'll be faced with a fierce resistance that could easily turn nasty. When faced with a kangaroo, resist the urge to flee. You cannot outrun a kangaroo. The fastest human being ever, Usain Bolt, set the record for the fastest human speed at 27.8 miles per hour. A kangaroo can travel up to 44 miles per hour. You've got no chance. Instead what you should do, now don't laugh, is to let out a cough. Make the cough short and quiet. This is an easy trick that makes the kangaroo think you have a disease, making it less inclined to attack you. As you cough, slowly back away to make yourself look smaller and less imposing, and the kangaroo will lose interest. Number 8. Surviving a bear attack. Bears don't really like to attack humans. However, certain circumstances may cause this to happen, and on such occasion it could potentially be fatal. This is a situation you don't want to be in. So, how do you avoid it? The ultimate rule against bears is this: do not run. The moment you take flight, instinctively the bear will consider you prey. This will not end well for you. What you need to do instead is to play dead. This will go against every instinct in your body, but this is the best chance of surviving a bear attack. The bear will most likely examine you and even toss you around, but don't panic. Also note that the bear might play a trick and leave you, only to move to a distance to watch you, so you might need to play dead for quite some time, or at least until you're sure the bear has moved a fair distance away from you. Number 7. Surviving a rhinoceros attack. Rhinos don't have very good eyesight. Because of this, they can be frightened fairly easily, and when that happens, they immediately kick into attack mode. Their heavy build might make you think you can outrun them. Don't be deceived. They are able to reach up to 37 miles per hour. You cannot outrun these creatures. Your best strategy against a rhino is to hide behind a tree or in high bushes or grass. Like we've mentioned earlier, they don't have very good eyesight, so using visual obstacles against them is very effective. Number 6. Surviving a crocodile attack. Crocodiles are master hunters who have perfected the art of stealth. That's both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you're most likely not to get chased by a crocodile, but a bad thing because you might not ever see them coming. In the rare event that you do get chased by a crocodile, run! Run in a zigzag pattern and make as much noise as possible while doing so. The croc will most likely give up and go home. If you're in the water, swim away, but do so quietly to avoid attracting attention of other crocodiles. Crocodiles are the most social reptiles and will often congregate together in times of feeding. One crocodile is already dangerous enough. You don't need to alert the others. If you find yourself in the worst case scenario where you've been caught in the jaws of a croc, then desperate times call for desperate measures. Hit the crocodile in its eyes. They have sensitive eyes and poking them will irritate the croc and trigger it to release its jaws. Number 5. Surviving a jellyfish attack. Lots of people die from jellyfish stings every year. The challenge being that you often can't see them before they attack. They're made up of about 98% water, and most of them are transparent, so we understand the difficulty. If you happen to spot a jellyfish, however, simply swim as far away as you possibly can. If you've already been stung by one, you need to get to the hospital immediately. Pending the time you get medical attention, wash the point of the sting with salt and apply antihistamine ointment on the spot. Good luck. Number 4. Surviving an elephant attack. Very few things in life are scarier than watching the largest land animal in the world charge at you. Luckily for us, elephants don't normally attack humans, but like many other animals, they will break this code if they feel threatened. Nursing female elephants, for instance, are very protective of their young and will attack a human in a bid to defend them. If you see an elephant with its trunk curled and its ears pulled back, that's the body language for "I'm about to crush you to dust." As you might have already guessed, don't run. You don't stand a chance. Rather, try and find a barrier between you and the elephant, like a stone or rock or a tree. Number 3. Surviving a bull attack. There's a commonly held belief that bulls react negatively to red and will charge at anything in that colour. That's just a myth. In reality, bulls are colourblind and react to movement, not colours. Knowing this fact is the first step to surviving a bull attack. When a bull charges at you, the most important thing you should do is to stand still and stay straight. Then, if you can, try to create a distraction by using your hat or cloth as a bait, just like a matador. Then, as the bull approaches you, throw the object as far away from you as possible. The bull almost always change direction and charge towards the moving object instead. Number 2. Surviving a lion attack. Surviving an attack from a lion will demand lots of bravery and intellect from you. It's literally a battle of the brains. The lion first starts to size you up as prey, but you can't let that happen. You have to beat the lion at its own mind games. And as you should know by now, running away is no way to show your bravery. That's exactly what the lion wants. To win the mind games, you need to maintain eye contact throughout. The lion will constantly look for an opportunity to pounce, and losing eye contact gives it that window. Furthermore, stand your ground and do your best to look bigger. Speak to the lion loudly and confidently. This approach will leave the lion confused and baffled. In the end, it will count its losses and retreat. Before we look at our number 1 tip for today, we noticed that about 90% of you guys who watch our videos aren't yet subscribed to our channel. Be sure to give us a follow, as it massively helps us out. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Number 1. Surviving a shark attack. Sharks are apex predators in the animal kingdom. They normally don't consider humans as prey, but they have no issues tearing us apart if we find ourselves in a sticky situation with them. Sharks have an extremely keen sense of smell and they pick up scents from several miles away. As a result, the best way to not attract their attention is to prevent your blood or urine from getting into the water. If you do find yourself around a shark though, be careful not to panic or you'll come across as prey. Your best strategy is to do the same as we talked about with the crocodile. Try to swim away slowly, and if you're caught, gouge at its eyes and its gills. What other animals would you like us to talk about? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, we'll see you guys in the next video. And until next time, stay hustling!